Mina Haragai, the veteran from Northern California, for birdie from long range at 3. Why are we showing this long putt for birdie?
Well, typically it's because of that.
How about it? Of the lead with Nasa, but the 22-year-old from Japan for birdie at 5.
Nasa saying not so fast. I can make putts too.
Get to 13 under, then the par 3 6th. Haragai.
Really nice, smooth looking swing there. Tee's been moved up again today. And
Golf shot.
Golf shot.
It was a really, really good golf shot. Should make birdie there.
This was Austin Ernst. I mentioned that we had an eagle. There was one other one to this point in this third round, and, well, unlikely from over the green that you would find the bottom of the cup from there. And Austin Ernst does just that.
At par 5 7th.
Can be a really tricky hole. Doesn't look like she liked it too much, but that helps.
This to keep momentum going in this round. Had an eagle at the 9th, and this for par. And nothing more frustrating than right in the middle and short.
No, and you know that was her second putt too, so she a little bit aggressive with the first one, and this green, if you're on the wrong side of it on that high side today where that hole is located, it's particularly quick. You would think so. I mean, Chella may be the most unlikely player to do so because she's not the longest of players, so.
And Kay Cockrell. We're at the 10th. Here's Danielle Kang. She liked it, and that's why. 10th.
That was nicely done. I think the shot into that flag was quite impressive, using the little bit of slope on the green, natural spin to take it towards that hole location, which is tight against that left bunker.
Trip, she put a new putter in the bag, borrowed it from her host family in LA. Have you ever done something like that where you just look through the garage and you say, I'll give that a shot, and it works? Megan Kang, Danielle Kang's Solheim Cup teammate a couple of years ago.
Well, you got to run for pretty hard.
That got a nice little bit of rollout to it. I think
it's worth the wait.
Well, I think these greens have sped up a little bit, as have the fairways.
And we see this. We saw the second of Castro. Now we're seeing the third. She is pitching this ball. It must have to do with that slope, Karen, that she has to come over.
I think that she's a player that is quite comfortable chipping the ball, and I think that takes a little bit of that slope out of the equation.
This is her tee shot at the par 3 14.
Whole location in the middle of the green today, so just landing on the downslope at the front. And
a couple of second place finishes this year for Leona Maguire to get to 7 under. One of those, she battled Nelly Corda just 3 weeks ago up not far from here, Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Meyer LPGA Classic.
Looks like it bobbled just a bit out of that fringe, knocked it offline.
Yeah, that's a hole that she wanted to get a birdie 3 on.
Yeah, this is quite doable. Just fly it about 5 steps on the green. Any little bit of spin at all, and it's going to be ideal. Nice low one, low checker.
Yeah, she got the low and got the check, so.
That's going to be really good.
Indeed. Just a formality, and first round leader.
you can't.
She doesn't need much help.
No, she doesn't. She's particularly good with that club. Really like how she addresses it and creates a nice little triangle with her arms.
GERINA Pillar off of a 65 on Friday in the third to last group. This to get to 9 under.
Great putt.
begun working with Brian Ziegler, Dallas National, far from where she and Martin make their home in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and she has seen some good results.
Putt that's got to be outside the hole for Danielle Kang. I love how she just hovers that putter right up there and then pulls the trigger and right into the middle. Good save there for Danielle Kang.
This was just a moment ago, and from Chinese Taipei, Su Chia Chen came off the Symetra Tour, 4th on the money list a couple of years ago. Uh-oh. Did she? Oh, yes! Cha-Chen! An ace at 14 for Su Chia. Nice little bounce back here for Esther Henseleit. This for birdie at 10.
She had a beautiful shot in from the right rough. This is a legit chance for 3 in a row.
We saw it Sunday at the Volunteers of America when she got off to just a dreadful start playing in the final group. Even if she's not going to win this thing, there was so much for her to play for.
Well, there is, and I think she's a player, though, that if she isn't quite in, I think she has a great chance of making it as a pick anyway, because she performed really well over at Glen Eagles. She was a great member of the team.
At the 12th, Megan Kang to get to 7 under.
Oh, yeah.
You get Solheim Cup points for top 20 finish.
Bit of a downhill line from 140, 9-iron. Wastes no time. Refreshingly fast player, and this one's a good line, just drifting slightly right. If there is one weakness in the game, it's pretty much this club, because everything else is really solid. Nice birdie there. That was a tricky little putt, too. Slippery.
Looked like she was gripping that down a bit, Jerry, just trying to control it.
Yeah, it's right of the hole, but a good shot.
Dialed in for distance when you're...
Door is open for Harrigai to regain a share of the lead with Nasa. She's got a short putt coming up in a moment.
It's interesting for one reason, is that a number of players will think, oh, I'm in with a chance of making the Solheim Cup team. They put themselves under a lot more pressure to play well, and they don't. And so to see Mina playing well means that she's very comfortable at the thought. Are you sick?
Wow.
Well, that is...
And her first,
I was not. I'm shocked.
her first bogey of the week comes in the most unlikely of fashions. She's got a great look at birdie to tie the lead and walks off with a 3-putt.
Allison Lee looking right at it, Kay.
Yeah, this was an ideal drive down the left side. That's a 9-iron. She's so good with her irons.
Okay, how could you not be with that swing? I mean, that swing is beautiful.
Henseleit's attempted birdie.
Yeah, I think her birdie streak may end here. Really tough putt, downhill, speedy, left to right break.
Oh, for 4 in a row, Kay. I think you stand corrected.
Defies the odds.
Yeah.
Gripping this one down again.
Just left of the hole, quality shot.
Indeed, and getting better.
Good looking shot in the air if it gets back there.
A good swing. She choked down on that, Jerry. Flighted it. That is beautiful, and that's going to leave an uphill putt for her. Boy, I love this routine. Yeah, only a matter of time till she starts holding trophies. The shot below the hole should be breaking to her right the whole way. Birdie effort to get things moving for Danielle Kang in this 3rd round. Been one of those days, Karen. It's tough when the defending champ.
Well, and you're looking up at the leaderboard too, and you see everybody starting to run away. You know the holes are running out as well, and the tendency is to try and push a little bit too, which if when you start pushing, you don't make anything happen.
This is Megan KANG. And a better result.
And here's one we see popping up at the top of the leaderboard a lot, including right here last year, Danielle KANG, the defending champion, curls it in. She's 7 shots behind Hataoka. She was 5 back with 6 to play on Sunday last August and wound up winning, knocking off Lydia Ko. And up on that 12th green, a par putt for Jennifer Kupcho. Kate Cockrell watching.
Trying to keep her scorecard clean and bogey free, and does so.
She's playing for a spot on the U.S. Solheim Cup team.
Just quality shot after quality shot, Karen.
More than capable of producing that, and that looked like a very well thought out shot all in all. She was rehearsing just a slight little fade.
I like my read better.
Mine too, actually.
Yeah.
I like to split the edge inside the hole.
That didn't move.
Now see if she can salvage a 4 here after driving it in that left fairway bunker, the first left fairway bunker. And that's when you put a little star by on your scorecard.
Got a little more length in the putt than she wants for par here. And that goes awry.
First appearances on this green, I mean, there were a few little undulations, but there were a lot of subtleties to it.
Yeah, I think it's important to stay within. If she's gonna, if this goes in, gonna be 5 back right now, and got a couple of par 5s. I think she's gonna need to be within at least 5 because you can't go low on this golf course.
This is an 8-iron in her hand. Little wind freshening. No, this is accurate. Nearly perfect. Wow. Yeah, looking to play left of this flag and maybe cut it into the right with this 9-iron. And this, she hasn't really been able to pull off that controlled cut today very well, but that's a good leave.
And now Kupcho's birdie attempt at the 15th.
Slightly uphill putt that should move a little to the left. And it didn't move much at all. Hasn't made a birdie since the 6th hole.
Yeah, it was making an early run and a little bit derailed with the bogey at 13.
Ooh, this could give the fans something to cheer about.
Maybe.
What a great looking shot. And you know, to your point,
Seven iron as well there.
yeah, it looked good.
Just right of the hole.
She could use a good one.
Go, go, go! Come on.
Yep. The lead is 4 again. She's got the ribbon on her hat that says Grace, thinking of Jane Park and Pete Godfrey's daughter, Grace, fighting for her life in a Dallas hospital. All of us thinking of them. Just like Kate told us, Kupcho has an angle at 16.
She does, and she can draw this in. Easy hole location to get close to. Especially when you have a 9-iron in your hand.
The downhill second shot. Young American Jennifer Kupcho for birdie. Kate Cockrell is there.
Trying desperately to close the gap between herself and Nasa. And she just has lost the magic with the putter. 3 birdies, but they were early in the round.
Esther Henseleit has really played well the last couple of weeks, tied for 15th at the KPMG Women's PGA, and Kay last week a tie for 4th.
Yeah, that was her first top 10. Really riding a nice wave of confidence. That was a 9-iron as well. The wind kind of came up as she was hitting that, and that's why it came up short.
another good looking shot. This is actually right of the hole.
Wow. Not much room there, but not much room between her ball and the hole. My goodness. Right the ship after a little rough start from the 12th through the 15th holes, but or 16th hole, excuse me. There's another birdie for her.
Slight downhill lie, smooth wedge. That's not going to get all the way back there.
Her third, par 5 18th.
And you can tell that because she had to lay up the other side of the river that runs through this golf course, she got into trouble off the tee.
Danielle's already clinched a spot, as has Nelly Korda. A few others will make it official in the next week or two. Could come back here for par. 10 under is tied for 8th.
Henseleit's third shot, Kay. What she got?
50 yards on the nose to the hole. That's a lob wedge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just an exquisite shot there,
That
Tripp.
was really good from that distance to put that kind of spin on it.
Oh, that was just tattooed.
Indeed. What a shot.
Wow.
Hitting the center of the club face is very easy for Nasa today, isn't it?
It is. She has not missed it very often, no question about it.
It's a far, I mean, probably 10 times easier shot than the one Zockel has from the back bunker. That needs to set.
Just got it a little too clean, but I'll leave some 10 feet for her birdie. Well, when you can have a no-sweat birdie and you've got a 5-shot lead, that's a pretty comfortable position to be in. And you've got another par 5 yet to come.
Well, and you know, we saw that the KPMG insights on the previous hole about how she plays these last few holes. She's played them in 5 under par, and I mean, just that, you know, add another one to that now, 6 under par so far.
Well, it puts the pressure on you like nothing else, as you know, Karen, firsthand. And
Little 20-yard pitch shot off a closely mown lie. Plenty of green to work with.
Oh, nice.
But she just caught that so beautifully. She has shown some really nice short game savvy. One on the LET, one on the Access Tour, which is their secondary tour. So it's just a matter of time, I think, before she gets her feet under her and maybe gets into the winner's circle on the LPGA Tour. Now, is she going to win multiple times a year? Is she going to win majors? That's a big question mark, but I think she will be out here vying for championships for many years.
I think Kay's right. No question about it. She has everything she needs.
Caddy says French isn't bad if it lands there. Going out with a pretty straight face lob wedge, though.
Fight!
So maybe she's looking at a spot about 2 yards ahead of her, 3 yards ahead of her.
Yeah, just before the slope gets really steep. Gave it a bit much. That'll be lucky to stay on. That's incredible that this can be the first green she missed.
How about that?
Wow.
Third for Zockel.
Was a little bit of a sketchy lie, which caused her to have a descending blow. Released nicely, though.
What a finishing touch from Nasa Hataoka. Really nice. 4 birdies in her first 6 holes, none until the 18th. Well, they had so much fun, they'll do it again, these 3. Zockel birdies 2 of her last 3, 67,